All right, parents. Hello and welcome to the fourth quarter of the fifth grade year. I wanted to try to briefly connect with you all and walk through what our days are looking like so that we are all kind of refreshed. This has clearly been a very challenging school year with lots of just unexpected hardships across the board. I think we're all just feeling the strain, a bit tired and worn out. We've got 9 weeks to go, and I am requesting your partnership to help me push and motivate students to make the best of the rest of the year that we have, to prepare them as best as possible for middle school math. So we are going back to some very important standards that are going to be essential for their success. So I'm asking, and as I said, I know it's hard and we're all tired, but I am asking you to partner with me and be extra vigilant, checking in on your students' grades, checking in on their attendance, responding to me when I reach out to you about it, because I know with everything in me that students must have this content in order to um, be successful in their first year of middle school. So the way our day works, school starts at 7:45. We are usually by 7:55 doing CNN 10. That is the first assignment students are getting a grade for. It is due every single week on Friday. This is an intercurricular, a cross-curricular type assignment in that it is media, it's writing, to media or in response to media, summary. There is a tech component, a STEM science component every day, as well as social studies and current events. This is a huge part of your students' grades in all of those subject areas. This week, we are going to be, or actually for the next 9 weeks, we will be spiraling informational text standards, all of the informational text standards, and we'll be using the skills we've learned throughout the year to write in response to an informational text that we will revisit every single day of the week. And so we're going to do that for the next 9 weeks to improve students' open response skills and strategies to get them more comfortable with writing to text, as that's something that they are going to be doing in reading, social studies, and science once they get to middle school. In addition to that, that's number 4 right here, that will be graded each week. Students are engaging in word study to improve their spelling and their decoding, their ability to sound out word skills. Students are reading 20 minutes every day, a text of their choice, and students are doing a power writing assignment where they're writing for about 5 minutes so that we can strengthen just their drafting, journal writing type skills and confidence. Um, these assignments are included in their grades every week. And these assignments are also listed in Google Classroom so that you can go back and find them. Students are doing extra math to improve their math fluency, their fact fluency to help them out again in the next school year. And then students are, we're going to be working on mixed numbers. So I'm going back to fractions with me having more students in the classroom and fractions being so important. I want to take an opportunity to go back, really strengthen our practice, our exposure, and our understanding of how fractions work. It's a third of middle school math, percents, proportions, and ratios, which are fractions. And so students must have this to be able to be successful. So we're going back, and again, this is where I need you to partner with me. Make sure your students are logged in. Make sure your students are attending small groups. Respond to me when I'm reaching out to get them logged in so that we can make this final push. They're also going to have a math quiz this week on these topics. And for science and social studies, because we're putting so much emphasis on informational text, we will just be spiraling back and forth between the topics that we're going over in our informational text, and students will be getting graded on that as well as CNN 10, 3, 2, 1. I also want to remind you, please check your students' grades on a weekly basis. All grades will definitely be entered by Monday. If you see a code MIS, that means your student is missing the assignment and you'll need to go back and have them show you in Google Classroom where they have actually completed the assignment. So by showing you, what I mean by that is, let's see, and I'm gonna pull up Google Classroom really quickly. Sometimes, and the student view is a bit different from mine, so I can't show you guys everything I would want to show you, but sometimes students will show parents that they've submitted. So like the assignment would be about right here, the name, and it would say like turned in when the students, it'll say turned in when the students have turned it in, but your student can turn this in and not type anything in the actual assignment. So think of this part right here, think of it like it's a worksheet. This is a worksheet. If your student just simply clicks turn in and shows you, see, it's turned in, I submitted it, it says it's here, that's the same thing as your student giving me a blank worksheet back. Yes, they gave me a blank worksheet, but they didn't do anything. And so that's why we're seeing these discrepancies, because the kids know they can click turn in and they can show it to you guys and say, it's turned in, I did it. Please ask them to click on the assignment so that the assignment itself comes up so that you can see whether or not they actually did the work. And so in a lot of cases, again, students are doing this and they haven't. And so one of the ways in which you can help me and actually monitor what's going on with your students is just by holding them accountable, and understanding how this whole process works by asking them to show you. Um, so with that being said, this is week 4, well, one first week of the fourth quarter. Before we know it, we're going to be in week 9. The semesters or the quarter is going to be over. The year is going to be over. And so, we just really want to try to make the best of this last quarter. And as I said, I know we're all feeling fatigue. I'm feeling it myself. But if we partner together, we can definitely make sure that our students are going to 6th grade with this fundamental understanding of fractions, and some really strong writing in response to text skills, which is going to serve them across multiple subject areas. So if you have any questions about that, my contact information is here. This is my email. You can send me a text, give me a call. But I know together we can make the most of this next 9 weeks. Thanks. Take care.